Hello guys, it's Jordan Adams again. Last video I explained how to exchange money in Japan, and as I already said, I'm in Japan. I've been here for about a week. This video I'm going to talk about my experience using my phone in Japan. Obviously, I was in the US, and if you're traveling to Japan, you will not get data from your original carrier unless you turn on roaming, which would cost a lot extra. But when I got to Japan, I tried out a few options before I finally worked something out with my carrier, T-Mobile. But I'm going to explain that to you. So to start with, I recently switched to the new iPhone 14 from Samsung, and we're still on a monthly plan, so I'm still paying that by the month. So my phone actually wasn't unlocked, which will come into play later. First, what you would want to do is go to a big camera. They're all over Japan. It's a big technology shop. And one option in the big camera for my iPhone 14, because it doesn't have a physical SIM tray for your SIM card, is a tourist eSIM card. And a tourist eSIM card, I wasn't able to use it because my iPhone wasn't unlocked, and for the one I bought, it required that my phone was unlocked. But the tourist eSIM card would work as long as your phone is paid off, and it's a tourist card, so you get to choose how much data you get. I think the one I tried getting was $35 for 30 days, 15 gigabytes, which is definitely enough to live on. And of course, if your phone doesn't take eSIM, there's also regular SIM cards, tourist SIM cards that you can put in, and it's for around the same price. But since my iPhone wasn't unlocked, that didn't work out. But another thing to keep in mind when buying the tourist SIM cards is that you will get the Japanese data, so you will get data as you want, but you do not get a Japanese phone number, so you won't be able to, it will be hard to receive and call the Japanese phone numbers. Another option you can try out is pocket Wi-Fi. A lot of pocket Wi-Fi places, you can find them at airports. You can also find them, just around Japan. There's lots of places, but basically, pocket Wi-Fi, it's like a little device you carry around, and it's like a little hotspot. You can connect to it whenever you want. But the thing about pocket Wi-Fi is that it does require a contract, and the tricky thing about that is that the contract requires that you have a Japanese address, and obviously this won't work out for many tourists because maybe they're just getting a hotel, they don't have a Japanese address. So that's the tough part about pocket Wi-Fi. But if you do know someone with the Japanese address and who's willing to receive mail from the pocket Wi-Fi company, then you can talk to them about that, and pocket Wi-Fi is also a good option. What I ended up doing is I ended up calling my provider T-Mobile, and they actually offered me a deal for an international pass for 30 days with 15 gigabytes of data. I think it was around the same price as the tourist SIM cards were, but it was convenient for me because they didn't have to unlock my phone for that. They just it just and they gave it to me, and it kind of worked its way in, I think, the next day. So it allowed me to get calls and call Japanese phone numbers, and it also gave me Japanese data, so everything worked perfectly. I can use Google Maps, Google Translate whenever I wanted. So yeah, I'd recommend that if you're coming into Japan, definitely call your provider, see if they're giving any good deals out. If not, and your phone's unlocked, you can definitely always go to a BIC camera, BIC camera, and and you can find a pretty cheap tourist eSIM or a regular SIM card that you can put in. And yeah, I hope that helps. Thank you.